Hey everyone, happy Wednesday night and welcome to our weekly crafty session. My name is Anne Granger and I'm an independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator here in the beautiful town of Dorchester, Ontario, Canada. And I am so excited to be with you. I love our crafty sessions. We gather on Monday, we gather on Wednesday, and I bring you projects to share with you to inspire you to share with your family and friends. Welcome to my aka happy space, my craft room. This is where I spend a lot of my time. I love coming in here and putting on music or training, and I just love creating. It's really good for the soul. Popping on a few minutes before 7 so Facebook can let you know I've gone live and gives me a chance to check my settings. Today is Wednesday, July, oh my gosh, 24th. If you're watching live, you're going to see the red live button. And if you're watching on the replay, shout out to my replay warriors. Maybe you're catching me on my YouTube channel, or maybe you've catched it over on my blog. I'm just going to throw this in there. Do you realize that it's 6 months today to Christmas Eve? Oh my gosh, fitting for what we're doing tonight. I am showcasing the Filled with Cheer stamp set, which is an online exclusive that you can find in our online exclusive section in our online store. What does online exclusive mean? It just means that the product is not in a catalog and you will only find it in that section. Will it ever go to that catalog? No, you're only going to find it in there. And what things in that are while supplies last. Some things might be around for a long time and others might be around for a little bit. So if there's something in there you like, I would highly suggest ordering it before it runs out. Tonight, I am showcasing my card class to go. So I have designed 4 cards around the Filled with Cheer stamp set. And here are the card kits. And when you place an order in my online store using the host code, and I'm going to show that to you when we flip the camera down, this week before Sunday at midnight, I will send you the guts or the card packs to make those 4 cards we're making tonight. My goal is to have them ready to ship out on Tuesday, unless I need to order product and need some product from Stampin' Up. But so far, I think we're good. So they'll be going out Tuesday. As long as everything is on schedule, that's when. Let me check my settings, making sure everything looks good. So if you're here, say hi. Let me know you're here. The last few times I have been doing Facebook Lives, I have not been able to see the comments when I flip my camera down to stamp. Not sure if it's a not sure if it's a Facebook thing. Not sure if it's, I don't know. If you have any suggestions, let me know. I have tried to update all my devices, but I'm trying this way. I'm actually going to go through the Meta Business Suite. So I want to see if I can see comments that way. So if you are here, please let me know you're here. Comment, like, and share my videos. That's how we get more people into our crafting community. And we want everyone crafting. We want everyone to have a hobby. Everyone needs someone to gather with, chat life with, eat snacks. Okay, wait, I forgot. Do you have your chocolate ready? Remember, we always have chocolate in Anne's craft room, so I'm hoping you have chocolate in your room. I am working on chocolate macaroons. I don't know about you, but they're my favorite. Anything with coconut in it and chocolate. Yummy. All right, so that's, make sure you have chocolate. Make sure you have a drink. Get ready with a piece of paper and pen so you can write down all the numbers that you like tonight, and then you can be able to shop at my store. All right. Also, make sure you subscribe to my email. So the easiest way is to go to my blog, www.stampwithanne.com. And once you click there, it'll pop up for you to sign up to my newsletters. That's who gets the first sneak peeks of what I'm doing in my week, in my business. And they also get to know about promotions and things like that first. So it's really, truly the best way to know what's happening in the Stamp with Anne studio. All right, I am going to flip the camera and we are going to get started. So it is quiet around here tonight. My daughter has taken my little puppy Timbit for a walk. They're going to go walk the park and hopefully everything else is good. So let's flip the camera and let's get started. You're going to see my beautiful blinds. I had to close the blinds tonight because the sun is beating down, and I'm just going to lower my camera stand here a little bit and make sure that it's good. Make sure I'm actually going to bring it up a bit. think I should have kept it where I had my settings. All right, so I can see my camera. If somebody is here, please let me know how it looks. Just trying to straighten it up here. And maybe that looks good. Okay, so if you are here, let me know. I appreciate those people saying hi and letting me know how everything looks, because I wanted to make sure it's the best crafting experience for you. So please let me know. All right, I think I might just have to come down a bit. Oh, I think we're good. I think we're straight. Okay, so, oh, yeah, I think we're good. Maybe, oh, I think maybe it's my stand. There we go. All right, so tonight I told you we are showcasing the Filled with Cheer stamp set, which is on the online exclusives. It is part of, like I said, online. So you're gonna go to the Stampin' Up web store, and you're gonna go to online exclusives, and you'll find tons of product there in there. But as soon as I saw this stamp set that was released at the beginning of this month, I fell in love with this snowman. He was so cute. So I was like, oh my gosh, I have to have that snowman, because I'm a huge fan of snowmen. I think they're the most adorable thing. I collect them. My tree has snowman ornaments. Like, it's just one of those things when I'm out and about and I see things, I collect, and snowman is one of them. So we're using this stamp set tonight. We're going to create 4 cards around this stamp set. But the neat thing about this stamp set is you notice that it has this wagon here and it has this wheel. It actually coordinates with the Filled with Fun bundle. So here's the Filled with Fun, and here is the dies. Now currently these dies are not available as of yesterday's free shipping. So we'll cut out that. These will cut out the wheels, and this banner here will actually do the lights. So how cool is that? So as I said, the Filled with Fun dies are not available. The stamp set is, so is the Filled with Cheer, but as of right now, these dies are unorderable, and they will be coming back, so that's a good sign. I'm super excited because I think it's a great bundle that you can do a lot with, especially these. So tonight we're going to design around those 4 cards around this. I also just want to show what we're using. So we are using, in one of our cards, we are using the Winter Meadows Designer Series paper. And it was a carryover from last year, so you might already have this in your stash if you're a person who likes to collect our Designer Series paper, aka pattern paper. It's a gorgeous. I kind of put all the wintry scenes over here and then more of the floral, but beautiful colors. So that's one of our cards will be done with that tonight. And then one of the rest of our cards will be done with the iconic Celebration Designer Series paper. This just came out also at the beginning of July, so it is while supplies last, but it is a beautiful, the one thing about this, so this is 6x6, and the neat thing about this one is that this is all like Christmassy. I want to say this is like wintry Christmassy, but then look, you have your fall, and then you have like your celebration like New Year's and Valentine's Day. So this is paper that can take you throughout the year, which is beautiful. So we will be using that tonight. Also want to share with you that we will be using, if you follow me, you know I'm a huge fan of the stylish shaped dies, so we're going to be using those tonight. And we're going to be using the deckled circles. Now, as of yesterday, as of today, these are not available to order, but they are coming back. But if you are a scrapbooker or love to make like scrapbooking and card making, you're going to want these dies. There's 14 dies, and the biggest one measures 6 inches, almost 6 inches across, which is perfect for scrapbooking. If you're new to scrapbooking, I would encourage you guys to watch my Monday nights Facebook Lives at 7 p.m. Eastern Time, because I have been doing scrapbook pages, because I want to show you how you can take our stamp sets and use them for scrapbooking and card making. It's the best of both worlds. All right, so I'm gonna leave this here quickly for a minute so you can take a screenshot, or you can rewatch the video, but that just shows you what we're using. Actually, maybe I'll just put that up there. That might actually work. Let me see. Oh, just a little bit lower. And then I did I was trying to see ways that I could show you how to print it off, but I quickly did this. So if you wanted to screenshot this, just shows you the numbers, the ordering numbers, and what they are. So these are for the Canadian market. I can only sell within Canada. All right, but I'm gonna leave that there because it does show you can get all of those in. Okay, so let's get started. So tonight we are making 4 cards showcasing the Filled with Cheer stamp set. So here's the best news. Stampin' Up! Had free shipping yesterday due to some worldwide internet issues, and people were having problems getting their orders in. Stampin' Up! Has actually extended this free shipping. So you have till tonight at midnight, so 11:59 Mountain Time, to place an order for free shipping. And here's the best thing. So free shipping over orders that are over 100 before shipping and taxes here in Canada. Every $60 is going to get you a $6 coupon to spend in August. Plus, if you spend $50 and use this host code, you're going to get tonight's cards for free as my way of saying thank you. I want to say a huge shout out to those that have already placed orders with me this week. I appreciate you, and you are going to love your fun surprise in the mail when those packs arrive. All right, so let's get started. We're going to start easy and work our way up. So the first card we are making, and how you're going to learn, like how will you get all these, you're going to get the card kit. Then I will send you an email showcasing all the projects. You're going to get a PDF that shows the projects and all the measurements and the supplies I use so you can recreate more. These cards will be great for holiday creating, so you can get a jump start on your holiday cards. Like I said, 6 months today, it's Christmas Eve. I just thought I'd throw that in there. I don't know about you, but I do love the holiday season. I love everything about it. I love the lights. I love the decorations. I love walking at night and seeing all the lights lit up with my favorite. I love Christmas music. I can listen to it 24/7. All right, so this paper is from the Iconic Celebrations, and as I said, if you do place an order, you will get a PDF sent to you. An email sent with a PDF and a link back to this video, so you have the instructions and the video to recreate. So we're going to adhere this down. And we're just going to set that aside. And I've already gone ahead and cut a deckled circle because I actually think I had this left over. So this is from those dies, and I'm going to cut out some later. But I want to say it's the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, about the 6th or the 7th largest, okay? So we're going to bring that and that. So let's find my ink pad. Let's do our stamping first. So we're going to stamp in the Misty Moonlight is what we're stamping tonight, and we're going to stamp a warm hello from the Filled with Cheer stamp set. A lot of you have ordered this stamp set this week. I'm so excited, so you guys are going to love it. The ones that placed orders, I saw that. Some of you bought that, some of you bought the fun filled, so you can make both cards. All right, so there is, oh, I forgot to make my... All right, so there is our warm cheer. I wanted to put it more to the right of my project, or my banner, because we're gonna make it a little shorter. My banner is from the Stylish Shapes. Usually we cut it out, but as I said, I had a leftover kit, and that's where I was creating. Hey, Katie, thanks for joining us tonight. All right, so there's our deckled circle. We're going to get some Memento ink, and we are going to get a block E. You want a big block for this stamp set because he is pretty big. Now this jolly snowman, you know, he was just having so much fun, and he didn't realize that the weather was melting. And he's out by he just gone sledding with his friends. He's by the tree, not realizing that the sun is getting warm and he's starting to melt. But he's just having way too much fun, so he doesn't really care about that. All right, reminds me, like, I don't know about you, but I love, like, all you know, the classic shows we used to watch when we were little, like Frosty the Snowman and Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer and all those. I still watch those when they come out. I think they're fun. Okay, so we're just going to set this aside, but we do have some blends that we're going to use tonight. So for my snowman, we are using pumpkin pie. We are using basic black. We are using cherry cobbler, daffodil delight, pecan pie, and pool party. Okay, and I'll show you where. So let's start with, sometimes I use the light or dark, but I like the darker nose. So we're gonna just put the dark nose there. And we're gonna be coloring a lot tonight. So he's there. Katie says she has those videos on DVD. So do I, Katie. I love those shows. We're gonna color his hat cherry cobbler. And I'm gonna make a cherry cobbler scarf. And I'm just actually doing the red, the darker right now because I want it to be very vibrant. Okay, and let's color some of our ornaments. This tree is going to be all red. All right. I gotta see where I'm making the card so I can see what we're doing. Oh, and okay. Then we are going to color our our sled. We're gonna use pecan. And I'm just going to like do the dark up here because I want it to look like that rustic sled. When was the last time you guys went sledding? I couldn't tell you the last time I went sledding. The things we used to do when we were little and had no fear, I'm not sure I would do it now as an adult. I'd probably break a bone actually. But, oh, to be young again. And I'm sure if I did it, I'd absolutely probably love it and would do it again and again and again. Just step outside that comfort zone, Ian. All right, so there is our sled. We're going to bring in daffodil, and I'm just using the dark side of it because I want to do my star up on my tree. And we are going to bring in black. So we're going to do the, darker black. Katie says I won't do it unless I get pulled up the hill. Oh, right? I think I would go down and then I don't know if I'd go back up it. Katie, I'm sure I would break a bone or tweak my back. That's probably more what I would do is tweak my back. All right, there's our hat. Now I'm going to use the light pool party, and what I'm going to do is just kind of come here, like these little, like he's melting, and then just around here on the side. Okay, so there's our pool, and now, oh, and I forgot Old Olive, so we will be working with Old Olive for the tree, and I'm actually just going to outline my tree here. Who is excited about the Olympics? I'm so excited. They start here on Friday. I think opening ceremonies, well, here in Canada, I think it's at 1 p.m. I'm just excited to watch. I love the gymnastics. I love the swimming and the synchro. I like the track and field events too. And I just saw they just announced that 2034, I think it was, Olympics is going to be in Salt Lake City. So exciting. As maybe some of you know that I have a daughter in Salt Lake City right now. She's attending school and is loving it. So, all right. there is our snowman. So let's bring him back in, and we're going to add our dot dimensionals. You must have dimensionals in your craft room. I go through these quite a bit. So every time I place an order, I usually stock up on them because you get three sheets in a pack, but sometimes you could go through them a lot. Okay, so there is that. Now, I'm going to put this guy here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put tape on this end, and then I'm going to put a dimensional on the other end. And why I do that is because I want my banner to lay flat. I don't want it to pop up like crazy. And tonight I'm showcasing, these are also part of the online exclusives, and they are these pecan pie and clear ribbed adhesive back dots. They are like gorgeous. Definitely a must. Look, I haven't really used the pecans, but I used more of the clear. And you definitely want like a take a pick tool to pick those up. And we're just going to put them randomly. I'll bring them up a little closer because you can see that they have these like neat little, oh, let's put one there. And we'll put one there. Okay, so I'm actually gonna leave those out because we will use those again. But you can see, I don't know if you can see it, they have like this little line inside of them. Super cute, kind of hard to tell, but it's like right there. All right, so there is our first card for our Filled with Cheer card class to go. Isn't he adorable? Like, now this one's a nice and flat one, so this is definitely one you could easily mass produce and send in the mail, right? We don't want them very bulky when we're sending them in the mail, but then there's some that you really want to make bulky because you're going to send those to maybe your coworkers or your friend, or give them to your loved ones. So there is our first card, and I'm actually going to bring in my sample to show you. On this one I colored the sled pecan, but on this one I did cherry cobbler. And so yeah, just showing you the different looks. Okay, so that's our first card for the night. Our second card actually is going to be a fun fold card. Let me find, it's a simple, easy fun fold. I've used this a few times, but I thought, why not share it with you guys? I think it would make a great Christmas card. Now, this is one you probably would want to hand out because it is bulky. So, here's what we're making. Let me show you what we're making. How cute is that? Isn't that cute? Little card, and then you open like this. So you could stick like a gift card here and write your little message. The neat thing about this, it's only a card front. Like, it's just the base of a card. So you're not actually making like a full card, you're just using this. So we're going to make this one tonight. So let's put this over here so you can see. So I have our thick white, and what I have done is I've taken a 6x6 designer series paper, and I've cut it at 4 inches, just so you see. So I'm getting 2. So this one I've cut down to be the size that I need to go on to my base. Okay, and we're just gonna put that like that. So then with this one, we're going to take this and fold it. We're just folding it in half. This I could see being used, well, you could do it for Christmas, you could do it for birthdays, you could do it for so many different occasions, this fancy fold. I don't know about you, but when I see a fancy fold I like to create a template, and then I put them in my drawer, in my desk drawer, so then when I'm looking for an idea, I don't have to go search the internet, because sometimes when you search the internet, you could be on there for a long time looking at ideas and ideas and ideas. But then if you have them in your desk drawer in a basket, you just pull that basket out and you start creating. So we're putting in our little white. I'm going to leave mine blank because that's where I like to write a message. And then we're going to adhere this down. All right, so we're going to put this just here on our card, on our cherry cobbler mat. Now it's going to be like that. So before we actually do anything else, we're going to bring in some ribbon. We are using, this is beautiful ribbon. It's the silver and white sheer ribbon. Look how beautiful that is. So we're just going to take it. And remember, I've told you not to take off your ribbon until you know for sure that you've got what you need. So we're just going to put it like this, and now I probably know that I have enough, so I will cut it probably right there. And then you can just roll that up and put it on your shelf. Like I said, you don't want to be wasting ribbon. I used to do that all the time when I first started until someone told me that trick, and I was like, oh, that was brilliant. Now I don't waste ribbon as much as I used to. Okay, so we're just going to like kind of tie it, and we're gonna make a bow here. If I can, oops, that didn't go right. Oh, right there. You don't want to pull too tight because you don't want to rip your paper. All right. And then what I do is once I have it, I just kind of pull it until I get to the bow part that I like. So I kind of like my bow like that. I'm going to put a little glue dot underneath just to make sure that it doesn't, you know, just holds it in place. Okay. So now we're going to take this side, and on this one, we're actually going to use tear and tape because we are sticking it to our card base, our card mat base, and I don't want it to I want it to be nice and sturdy. As I said, you could use this for a gift card holder. I think it's a super cute one. I always think fancy folds are a fun way to give a card because I don't know about you, but when you create a fancy fold, sometimes you just like to stand there and go like open it and close it, which is so, so cute. Oh, I should have probably made sure my ribbon wasn't twisted, but that's okay. We'll fix that later. All right, so I have that down, and now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna peel off this adhesive. So this is tear and tape. If you don't have tear and tape, it's probably something you might want to add into your collection. You can find it in our adhesive section. It is great for making boxes or 3D items, or when you're doing something like this and you really want to make sure that it sticks. All right, so we're going to put that there like that. So that is our card. So now when we open it, we have this fun little card design. I have already die cut out one of our circles from the deckled circle. We are bringing back in that snowman image. Okay. So sometimes when I have a big block like this, I will go ink to block instead of block to ink. I just find it's really helpful. And this one, I want more of the snowman and less of the sled. So we have that like that. Okay, so look at, here he is out, that little jolly old snowman's out again. Super cute. Let's bring in those colors again we need. We'll do some really quick coloring here. Okay, so pumpkin pie for his nose. All right, let's just bring I'll put these ones away because I don't need these anymore. Today, as a Stampin' Up! Demonstrator, we were able to see the new September to December catalog. Oh my gosh, I cannot. You know what? Let's color these. Let's make some of these light bulbs fun. It is a beautiful catalog. As a demonstrator, we get to pre-order from it starting in August. As a customer, it will launch to you guys in September. So if you want stuff beforehand, I would suggest you join my Stamp to Create team. We are a lovely group of ladies from the East Coast and the West Coast of Canada, and we love to support each other in our team and outside of our team. We are there for you guys. All right, so I'm just making my light bulbs little decorative tree. Okay, so here's a question for you. At Christmas time, do you like your Christmas tree? One, do you like real trees or artificial? And on your tree, do you use colored lights or clear lights. So I'll tell you, we are an artificial tree, and the tree that I have, I bought when my oldest daughter was 6 months old, because she was born in June, and we still have that tree. Like, I absolutely love it. It's nice and full. The branches are getting, like, they're starting to wear down. It's a 7-foot tree, and I love it. And my tree, you know how some trees have like Christmas like ornaments that are like specific colors or a specific design? My tree is all memories. It's all ornaments that have history and have some type of meaning to us. So, I would love to know, are you a clear light person? Or are you a colored tree person? We are a colored, but I do like the white look. But my daughters, my family likes the colored ones. So, and I now, since we have a little puppy, the first year we got him, liked our Christmas tree. I had to go buy a cage to put around it because I came home one day and he had chewed one of my ornaments. Yeah, it was not a happy little happy. So I was like, all right, we're not fighting with you. Now, he is getting older. So last year he wasn't too bad. Like if we were home, I would take the cage off so he could get used to the tree. But definitely if we were gone out, I would not leave him without the cage. So, yeah, I would like to know. Tell me what you guys. Katie says she likes that fancy fold idea. Oh, thanks, Katie. And she says, I like real but don't have room for one, so I have 3 artificial mini trees, white lights. Ooh, that would be pretty. And now, your 3 trees, Katie, do they all have different themes to them? I've actually seen people where they do like a travel tree, so every time they're out traveling, they pick up an ornament. And then they add it to their travel tree. I've also seen like someone do like a Starbucks tree with all the little Starbucks ornaments. I just think it's so cute what you do. I actually, here in our town, we had a show. It's a kind of like an artsy craft show. It's called Art in the Barn. If you're here in like Dorchester and the surrounding areas, check it out. It's once a year. And I actually picked up 2 ornaments while I was there for our tree. All right, here is our card that we just created, showcasing the Filled with Cheer in this adorable little fancy fold. Isn't that cute? Super cute. The snowman, like, he just melts your heart. Like, I love looking at him. He just makes me happy. No, they just get decorated with ornaments, and we have collected, no, there are all... No theme, but they are all, that's a good idea. Oh, yes, it is, Katie. All right, so let's bring in our next card, which is another fancy fold. So this is the card we're creating tonight. There's a little bit of a delay. There we go. And then it just folds out like this. So how fun is that one? Like, so here, like your person opens it and they're just gonna open it and close it like that. So that's the one we're using tonight. So on this one, the colors are Lost Lagoon. So I actually pulled in the designer series paper from our that winter Meadows. So we're gonna fold our card. As I said, if you place an order with me, you would get all this. You would get all of this to make this card, and I would emboss for you. The only thing I cannot do, as per Stampin' Up policy, is stamp your images. So if you wanted to have the exact same card, you're definitely going to want to order that Filled with Cheer stamp set, and there's the number and the price. Or you can use your own stamp set, and then you just need a greeting. So you could also use a greeting. And we're going to be using the Snowflake Sky embossing folder, and that is right there. All right, so we have our card base, and what we're going to do is, so we're opening it up, we're going to take this back and just fold it. So once again, making a super cute, fun fold. We're going to take this designer series paper. This is the Winter Meadows, and the colors in it are Lost Lagoon. So how cute are those? And we're going to, let me just make sure that I'm nice and straight here. Oh, there we go. Oh, no, I stuck tape and it's sticking to me. All right, so there is that. We have 2 pieces of Lost Lagoon that are the same size and 2 white. So we're going to go ahead and we can adhere 1 down to the white. Now, I'm not going to put this one down yet because we're going to do it at the end. So we're just going to set this off to the side and we're going to put our banner, oops, which actually slid under my thing, glass mat. So the glass mats are still available if you have not purchased one. Highly recommend it for your craft room. If you are a person who loves to stamp. So since I've gotten my glass mat, so I've had it for about 3 weeks, almost 4, I have not used a grid paper and I have not used a paper piercer to stamp on. I do everything on my glass mat. It is lovely. The only thing I wish it was just a little bit wider, but that's okay. We can make do. We are going to take this white and we are going to bring in our big boss. So the big Stampin' Cut and Boss, aka I call it the Big Boss, because he does all the big jobs. When you're using our big embossing folders, this is what you're going to want as a Stampin' Cut. So we are using the Snowflake Sky. It is a carryover from our last year's September-December catalog, and you will find this one actually in our annual catalog. We're going to put our paper down. I wanted it to make it look like my snowman was sitting in a snowstorm. He's out having a great day and forgetting all about the weather. He's just partying it up with his friends. Oh, I think I hear my puppy and my daughter coming in, so be prepared. There might be some barking as he comes in. Or he might be super tired because he went for a walk. Oh, I forgot to stamp first. Oh, goodness. Okay, we're going to do that. Because I can't stamp on top of it. Okay, so this is 3. Mommy! All right, so let's bring that stamp back in. So we're inking that up. We're using Memento ink because we are coloring. We're gonna redo it. I forgot we had to color before we embossed. So we're gonna color our snowman. All right, we're gonna do some quick coloring. So we have pumpkin pie for his nose. You know what? And we're going to do daffodil for the light. We are going to do pecan pie for the sled. I don't know, I just like the wood sled. I like the look of that. I was out, my daughter had an appointment today, so I was waiting for her, so I went shopping. Wow, I window shopped at one of my favorite stores. And their Halloween stuff is slowly starting to come out. It's just crazy. But soon, I'm sure, after that, we'll start seeing Christmas stuff. All right. So there is our pecan. Let's color our hat brim. Now I stuck with the same colors just to make it easier for when you guys were doing the class to go. I tried to limit the colors that I used, but sometimes it's hard. You could use Stampin' Blends, you could use markers, you could use watercolor crayons. There's a lot that you could use. I prefer Stampin' Blends because they truly make you feel like you're an artist. Okay, let's bring back in our black. All right, and we're gonna add a little bit of pool party on them. Okay, and we're going to color our tree. You know what? We're going to do a light tree this time. Just make it one color. I will upload this video. If I don't, it'll be up by the weekend. I'm hoping I can do it tomorrow. I do have have a hair appointment in the morning, and then my friend Kitty is coming over tomorrow to stamp or to craft. Well, we're gonna work on. I don't know. I think scrapbooking maybe tomorrow. All right, so let's bring that back in. So we're going to. What I've done is I've stamped my image. So what I did before was I embossed, but then it's very hard to stamp over an embossed image. So what I needed to do first was stamp. Now we're going to emboss our image. So we're just going to use that Snowflake Sky embossing folder. We're going to put that down, and then we're going to use, oh, I put that over here, this plate. Okay. And take that out. So there is our embossed. Doesn't it look like he's just sitting in a snowstorm? How super cute is that? There's that. So let's move this out of our way. Okay. So we're going to adhere this down to here. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to put this on here. So now, here's the trick. We do not want to put tape on this side, because if I do, I'll stick it down. So we only want to put it on that side. So we're just going to flip it over, and I'm going to do 2 strips, actually 3. Bring this back in, and I just kind of eyeball it, put that down. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to bring this piece back in, and I'm going to put my tape down. And I'm going to line it up with this side right here, because I want to make sure that when this is closed, you don't see it overhanging off. Like I want it to be hidden, like a little hidden experiment, a little hidden door. I guess that's what I was trying to say. Okay, so I put my tape, and what we're going to do is we're just going to close our card and go like that. And then when I flip it over, I open it. So see now how it's that inside message piece is hidden. You don't see that on my, I don't know what that is. It's like a feather or something. Okay, so now I've already cut out our banner from the Stylish Shape dies. As I said, I had prepped the kits, so I just kind of was cutting the pieces as I went. We are going to stamp in Memento ink the greeting that says, "Sending loads of Christmas cheer." And we are actually done with the snowman. We're going to move on to a different one. So let's grab this. Get that Memento ink. And we're just going to put that right there. Sending loads of Christmas cheer. We're going to leave that out because we need that for our next card. All right, so let's pop that up onto our card base. Actually, I'm gonna put one in the middle. So see, if I put like that, they won't lay even on my card. So I'm gonna put 3, and I'm gonna stick that there. And I'm gonna bring back in those dots. And let's use some of the bigger ones, because I'm running out of the little ones. Actually, no, I want to use the little ones, because I'll use the bigger ones on the next one. And because they kind of fit nicely in the little snowflakes that we are from the embossed piece we did. And I'm going to put one Oh no, stuck to my paper. Maybe right down there. Okay, so there's those pecans. You can see I've been using them a lot this week. There is our third card featuring the Filled with Cheer. Super cute. And then they're fancy folds. So this class actually has 2 fancy folds in it. Let's put that over there. Okay, so our last one is a simple card, but it has a lot of coloring. So we're going to do some coloring. And we're going to do a little bit of masking. So this is a card we're going to make. I wanted to showcase those presents. And I thought, isn't it fun like having, you know, you're wheeling your presents down. You're bringing them down the road to your friend's house or loading them in your car. I just thought it was super cute. So that's the card we're going to make. So let's fold our card base and we'll put the pieces we don't need aside. So we don't need that. Oh, actually we can go ahead and here our cherry cobbler. So we use cherry cobbler, Lost Lagoon, and Misty Moonlights as our colors. So we have that, and let's actually just stamp our greeting and then that's out of our way. Okay, and so sending loads of Christmas cheer. So I'm just gonna set that all to the side because we don't need that right now. What we need is this big piece right here. And I'm going to get us, so what we're gonna do is we're going to stamp the wagon first. So I have the wagon, and I'm going to stamp the wagon in Memento ink because we are going to color it. Okay, and we're actually done with that, so let's just put that away. And what we're gonna do is we're going to just stamp it down. Oh, goodness. Good thing it's tempered glass and that didn't break. That would not have been good. Sorry if that scared you. It scared me. All right. We're going to bring back in our wheels. So we're doing the wheels. Now, I found I have to bring this a little closer for me to see. I just kind of eyeballed it. Oh, and I didn't get all of it. That's okay. We'll fix that up when we color it. So there is our wagon. Okay, so now what we're gonna do is we're gonna bring in the presents. And we need that big block again for the presents. And we're actually, or will it fit better on here? No, let's do a big block. Okay, so there's the big block. Now, we're gonna do a little bit of masking. What that means is we want our presents to sit on top of our wagon. But if we stamp our presents on top of the wagon, they're gonna go underneath. So what I did was, I just took a Post-it note, and we all have those in our drawer, and I'm just going to line it up right like there. So you can see that I've covered my wagon. We're going to ink this up in Memento ink. Once again, it's a big stamp, so we are doing ink. Make sure we get all that in the middle. Okay, so now I'm going to bring this a little closer, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this bottom of my stamp, and I'm going to just come a little bit below my Post-it note, because when I take it off, it should be, if we've done this right, it's sitting on top of our wagon. So let's pull that off. And look at that, exactly where we want it to be. It's just sitting on top of our wagon. Okay, so let's do some coloring. Okay. We don't need that. So let's bring in our black so we can color up our wheels. I'm just going to keep turning it around. Now, would this be a card I would mass produce? If you love to color, then yes. If you're not a fan of coloring, I mean, I guess you could sit and watch TV. I know a lot of people who stamp a whole bunch of images and then they sit and they watch TV. So you could do that. I think it would be a cute card to give though. So if you're just tuning in, we're using the Filled with Cheer stamp set. On Monday night on my Facebook Live, I shared how to create a scrapbook page with this. And then with tonight, I'm showing you how to do, what is this? No, I want it to be dark. So let's do dark. Just kind of like highlighting those lines. No real rhyme or reason, just kind of. Oh, and I'm going to do the leather straps here in dark. Here dark. And here dark. And I'm just going to color this bottom piece dark. You can see that. If you've commented, I have not seen it. I'm just concentrating on my coloring here. Just kind of like highlighting some of those lines. Okay, and while I have this, we're going to color our clay pot. I wanted it to look like a clay pot. There's this little piece here. And I'm going to come in here. There. So we're done with the brown, so we'll put those away. Oops, I need the light brown. Okay, so I'm going to come in with my light. I'm just going to do a little bit of, when I color with my blends, I like to, it's a tip I learned from one of my demonstrator friends. You can do like big strokes like this, but I actually like to color in the little circles. It helps cover, and then it gets a little bit of that shading. I prefer to color with this bullet point end, I call it the nub end, more than my brush. I find I have more control over it. So I think it's just a preference. And I feel the more you color, the more you can really get into like the shading. There's some demonstrators out there that do beautiful work with the blends, like beautiful, beautiful. Okay, so there's our wagon. So let's do some blue right now. Let's see, I want to do dark. So I'm going to do dark balmy blue. I'm just going to outline my present here. And we're going to do my bow. Okay, no, and I'm just going to come down here a little bit. So as I was saying, I saw the new mini catalog, September to December. Oh my gosh, it is beautiful. There is a set that has a reindeer in it, and as soon as, there's one called Reindeer Days. It's a beautiful, but there was another one that had this chubby reindeer. I was like, oh my gosh, and you can color him in. He's just so cute. Okay. So, if you want to purchase your stuff early and get a discount, let me know. We would love to have you. All right, so there is our balmy blue. I'm gonna pull in a little bit of Misty Moonlight, and we're gonna do a little bit of striped. Right that. Okay, so we're done with that. We're gonna do yellow bows. Just kind of coloring it here. And just down in this so it's just like wrapping the, so there is our yellow bows. All right. We are doing cherry cobbler. I'm going to do a cherry cobbler bow here. I have to bring this closer to me so I can see what I'm coloring. We are on our 4th card if you're just joining us. Okay, so now here is where we're going to want to do all these like little, this is like the poinsettias. I love poinsettias. I actually one year had a poinsettia that I kept till like almost July. And my family kept saying, that's ugly, throw it out. So I threw it out. I tend not to get them right now because they are not the best for puppies. I mean, I guess you could put it on a table. I just like how they're so colorful and you can get so many different colors. You can get like pink and white and red. And I see, oh, I missed a little bit of my, nope, that's part of my bow. I missed a spot and I can tell. It's part of my bow, I think. Okay, so there's that and there's that. So now what we're gonna do is we're gonna do a little bit of the green and we're almost done here. Actually, probably gonna do a little bit of lighter on that side. All right, so I'm just gonna quickly do the leaves. Here. There. Okay, so there's that, just a little bit of dark green. Now we're gonna come in with our light green. Just kind of blend some of that color around. I wanted the lighter green up against my plants just so it stood out a little bit more with the darker. And then we're just gonna come in here and color our... All right, so there is our wagon. So now, look at that, one's colored. How fun is that? I mean, it didn't take that long to color. Let me see. I want to comment while I was coloring. Okay, so let's put that down there like that. We're going to bring back in our banner. And just gonna pop that right there. We're gonna bring back in our pecan dots. Like I said, these are a must in a craft room. And we're just gonna put, I don't have much of the little ones left, so we're gonna use the darker ones, the bigger ones I mean. All right, and they say you should always do things in like odd numbers, so like 3s or 5s. It just makes it appealing to the eye. Okay, so let's do a recap and show you our project. Okay, so here is our last card showcasing the Filled with Cheer stamp set. How adorable is that? So let's bring back in all the cards. So we made that one. We made that one. We made that one, and we made that one. This guy's kind of going to pop up here, so I'm just going to put that down. All right, so this week we used the Filled with Cheer stamp set, which is right here. We used the Filled with Fun bundle, so we used the dies for these, the Filled with Fun dies, to create our, oh, actually we didn't use it, but I'll show you on another card how I use those. We used the deckled circles, the stylish shapes, and we used the snowflake sky embossing folder. So how does this work? I have created 4 cards with you tonight. So if you place an order in my online store using this host code, I am going to send you the card pack to make these 4 cards. Plus you will get a PDF with all the measurements and directions and a link back to this video so you can watch it on replay as many times as you want as you create these cards. You'll get 1 of each card, so it'll give you a jump start on your holiday Christmas cards. But here's the deal. For the remainder of today, which is July 24th, 2024, Stampin' Up! Has extended their free shipping offer due to yesterday having a little bit of internet issues and orders not going through and frustrations because they couldn't get onto the website. So free shipping on all orders over 100 here in Canada, you will save the shipping. Plus, if you spend over 60 here in Canada, so every $60 spent, you get a $6 coupon that you can redeem for part of bonus days, and you can redeem in August. And then if you spend 50, I'm going to send you this class pack for free as my way of saying thank you. I want to shout out to those that have already placed orders to get this card pack this week. I appreciate you. I'm going to have so much fun creating your kit and getting it ready for you on the weekend. They will all go in the mail. My scheduled date is to go in the mail by Tuesday. All right, I think that is all I have for you guys tonight. I hope you've enjoyed our card class showcasing the Filled with Cheer stamp set. I have a feeling this is probably one that I will keep when it does no longer around. It is still current. You can still buy it. But I said it's on our online exclusive. So you're going to go to my online store. So the easiest way is go www.stampwithann.com. Click shop now. That'll take you to my online store, and then you will be able to order the stamp set. But remember, it's while supplies last. So how long it's around, that I don't know. This is one you probably are going to want to use with it. These dies are currently unavailable, but will be coming back because it's a perfect set to create with that set. Let me show you 2 cards that I did. So showcasing, or actually, well, this was one of the other cards I made, but it was the exact same card we made today. But here's another one just showcasing the snowman. He's actually in the wagon. We use the icon celebration. We use that timber embossing folder we've used in the past. And then I've used the pecan dot. So how super cute is that one? So I hope I've inspired you with the Filled with Cheer and that you will think about adding this adorable little snowman to your collection. Trust me, every time you look at him, he just makes you want to smile. He's so cheerful and jolly. All right, everyone, thank you so much for joining me tonight. So I will upload this video. It will be up on my YouTube or blog no later than Friday. And I will link you back to my blog where you will be able to see the video. I will list all the products that I used. And remember that if you place an online order in my online store, you will get the PDF with all the measurements. So if you want these measurements, that's how you're going to have to get, is by purchasing the class. And then I will give you the PDF that way. All right, everyone, thank you so much for stamping with me tonight. And I look forward to seeing you next week on Monday night, where I'm excited to share next week's projects with you. All right, everyone, thanks so much for stopping by and have a great rest of your evening. Bye, everyone.